students. In this video we are going to learn formula to find sum of first n terms of a GP, and we will be solving some questions based on this formula. So first of all, let's study the formula for sum of first n terms of a GP. Now let A be first term and R be common ratio of a GP. R is common ratio, that means what? Multiplying by R we get the next term. So the GP becomes A is first term, then multiplying by R we get the second term, then again multiplying by R we get AR square, that will be the next term, AR cube multiply by R, AR raised to 4, and so on. So this is our GP. Now we want to find out formula for Sn. Sn is sum of first n terms, t1 plus t2 plus t3 so on up to tn. Let's substitute the values. First term is A, second term is AR. We know formula for tn, it is A r raised to n minus 1. So we have to subtract 1 from this suffix to write the index. Then here we have 3, so A r raised to 3 minus 1. The next will be AR cube, and this one is A r raised to n minus 1. So we want this sum, okay? So let this be our equation number 1. Now let's multiply all the terms by R. So when we multiply all the terms by R, here we get RSN. And here multiplying by R to each term, index of R increases by 1. So the first one becomes A into R, AR. So let's write that AR here. Multiplying second term by R, we get AR square. So we can see here that every term here, it gets shifted by one place. Then here we will be having AR raised to n minus 1. And multiplying this by R, adding 1 to the index, we get n minus 1 plus 1. So minus 1 plus 1 get cancelled and we get AR raised to n. So now again we have n terms here. So let this be our equation number 2. Now let's subtract the second equation from the first one. So when we subtract, sign changes. So here also, everywhere sign changes. So in the left hand side we have Sn minus R into Sn. Now AR minus AR, this term get cancelled. AR square minus AR square get cancelled. So every term get cancelled except A and AR raised to n, but this term has minus sign now. So only two terms they remain. Here A remains and here it is minus A raised to n. So from the left hand side we can take Sn common. So it is Sn into 1 minus R. Take A common from these terms. So this is 1 minus R raised to n. So now we have formula for Sn. A 1 minus R raised to n. Now to get Sn we have to divide by 1 minus R. So 1 minus R. So only condition is R should not be 1. If R equals to 1, denominator becomes 0. Okay. So this is formula for Sn. Or we can interchange the term also. Multiplying both numerator and denominator by minus 1, sign changes for all the terms. So R raised to n minus 1 divided by, now this becomes positive and this becomes negative, R minus 1. Now why we are writing like this? So whenever R is less than 1, that means 0.5, 0.3, 0.2, 3 by 4, half, 1 minus R will be positive. So whenever R is less than 1, we will be using this formula. And if R is greater than 1, say 1.325. So in that case, if we use this formula, the simplification is more easy, as we get positive term in the denominator. You can use any of the formulas, no problem. But only thing is we have to write one more step. But if we use the appropriate formula, the steps will be less. Okay. Now what happens if R equal to 1? If R is equal to 1, so see, first term is A, but by multiplying by R to the first term, we get the next term. So here, let's multiply this A by R, but value of R is 1. So we are multiplying by 1, so we get the same term everywhere, multiplying by 1. All the terms of the GP, they are A only. See, A by A is 1, A by A is 1, so ratio is 1. So in that case, Sn becomes A plus A plus A plus A n times. So this is A into n, that is Na. Okay. So we have formula for Sn now. So this is formula for Sn. Okay. Let's solve some questions. For the following GPs, find Sn. So first GP given is 3, 6, 12, 24. Now here it is given that the sequence is GP, that is geometric progression. But in the exam, first of all we have to verify whether it is a geometric progression or not. 6 upon 3 is 2, 12 by 6, 6 upon 3 is 2, 12 by 6 is 2, 24 by 12 is again 2. So the ratio is constant everywhere, therefore the sequence is a GP. So let's write A and R. So A equal to 3 and common ratio R equal to 2. Okay. Now let's write formula for Sn. See, if R is greater than 1, we have to use the second formula. So let's write that formula. A R raised to n minus 1 upon R minus 1. So A is 3, R is 2. So 2 raised to n minus 1 upon 2 minus 1. Now 2 minus 1 is 1. So 3 into 2 raised to n minus 1. In the denominator it is 1. So we can write only the numerator. 3 into 2 raised to n minus 1. Let's take one more example. Say 0 0.2, 0 0.02, 0 0.002, 0 0.0002, so on. You can see here we are multiplying by 0.1. Okay. So this is a GP. A is 0.2 and R is, you can verify, 0.02 upon 0.2 is 0.1. Everywhere we are multiplying by 0.1 to get the next term. So R is 0.1. It is less than 1. So let's use the first formula. Sn is A 1 minus R raised to n upon 1 minus R. Now A is 0.2. 1 minus R raised to n. R is 0.1 divided by 1 minus R. 1 minus 0.1. So that is 0.2. 1 minus 0.1 raised to n divided by 0.9. So we can multiply this numerator and denominator by 10 so that we can remove the point. So that's decimal point. So this becomes 2 by 9 and bracket as it is 1 minus 0.1 raised to n. So this is Sn for the given GP. Consider one more question. P q square upon p q cube upon p square, so on. So this is a GP. You can verify. Second term divided by first term is q upon p. Let's write here. So this is second term divided by first term. In the next one, we have q square upon p divided by q. Now q means q by 1. So this is q square upon p into 1 by q. So q get cancelled. Again we get q upon p only. Now this one is easy. Q cube upon p square upon q square upon p. So you can cancel q square upon p and you can verify it is q upon p only. So first term is p and common ratio is q upon p. Now here we can use any of the formulas for Sn because we don't know values of q and p. So any formula will do. So A 1 minus r raised to n upon 1 minus r. You can use r raised to n minus 1 upon r minus 1 also. So let's substitute the values. A is p, 1 minus r is q upon p raised to n divided by 1 minus r. So 1 minus q upon p. So that is p into 1 minus q upon p raised to n divided by p minus q upon p. Now we can multiply by reciprocal of this term as this is division. So this p goes in the numerator and we have already 1p there, so that becomes p square divided by p minus q and this bracket as it is 1 minus q by p raised to n. So this is the simplification. Okay, so let's see one more question. 2 minus 2, 2 minus 2, 2 minus 2, so on. So here alternately we have plus minus sign. So you can see that the ratio is minus 1. Divide second term by first term, minus 1. Then third term by second term, again we get minus 1. So first term is 2 and r is minus 1. So here the ratio is negative. So it is less than 1. So let's use the formula. Sn is a 1 minus r raised to n upon 1 minus r. So let's put the values. A is 2, 1 minus 1 raised to n divided by 1 minus minus 1. So that is 2 into 1 minus 1 raised to n. Now this is 1 minus minus plus 1. So that is 2, 1 minus 1 raised to n, 1 plus 1, that is 2. This 2 get cancelled. So this is 1 minus 1 raised to n. Remember that we cannot remove this bracket as this value depends upon n. If n is even, then minus 1 raised to even power, that will be 1, and 1 minus 1 will be 0. And if n is odd, then minus 1 raised to odd power will be minus 1. So in that case, that will be minus 1. So this value may be 1 or minus 1 depending upon n. If n is even, it is 1. If n is odd, it is minus 1. Okay. So therefore, Sn is 1 minus 1 raised to n. We have to write like this only. So this is 1 minus 1 raised to n. Now consider this question. If for GP, 4th term is 16 and 9th term is 512, find the sum of first 10 terms, that is S10. Now T4 and T9 are given. So we have to use formula for Tn, which is A r raised to n minus 1. So T4 is given, that means we have to put n equal to 4 here. So A r raised to 4 minus 1. Let's put value here. T4 is 16, it is given. So here we get A r raised to 3 equal to 16. And T9, so when n equal to 9, we get r raised to 9 minus 1. 512 equal to A r raised to 8. So we have A and R, two unknowns. So we have to find out values of A and R. But we have two equations also. So solving these two equations, we can find values of A and R. Once we get A and R, we can use formula for Sn to find S10. Okay. Now let's divide this second equation by first equation. A r raised to 8 divided by A r raised to 3. Now why we are dividing this? By dividing, A gets cancelled. We get only one variable here. Only one unknown R. So that we can solve the equation and we can find value of R. So A r raised to 8 value is 512 divided by A r cube is 16. So A get cancelled. R raised to 8 upon r raised to 3 becomes r raised to 8 minus 3, that is r raised to 5. Now this is 16 threes are 48, 16 twos are 32. So this becomes 32, and 32 is 2 to the power of 5. So we get value of r equal to 2. Now first of all we have to find value of a. Now a r cube equal to 16. Let's put value of r here. So a into 2 cube equal to 16. So a into 8 equal to 16. So value of a is also 2. So r is 2 and a is 2. So let's write formula for Sn. Sn is r raised to n minus 1 into a upon r minus 1. As r is greater than 1, we are using this formula. So a is 2, r is 2. 2 minus 1. Now 2 minus 1 is 1. So 2 raised to n minus 1. So Sn is 2 into 2 raised to n minus 1. Now consider this question. If for GP, sum of first 3 terms is 125 and sum of the next 3 terms is 27, find R. So what is given is S3 is given, but S6 is not given. It is sum of the next 3 terms. See, if information about 6 terms is given. So T4, T5, T6. Sum of first 3 terms. So this becomes S3. So S3 is given. So S3 equals to 125. And sum of the next 3 terms is given. So sum of these 3 terms is 27. So this is 125. This is 27. So if we want sum of first 6 terms, then it will be 125 plus 27, and that is denoted by S6. So S6 is 125 plus 27, adding all the terms. So that is 152. Okay, so we have S3 and S6. Now we have to find out R using this information. As S3 and S6 is given, we have to use formula for Sn. Sn is a r raised to n minus 1 upon r minus 1. Now as we don't know value of r, so we can use any of the formulas. So I am using this formula, or 1 minus r raised to n upon 1 minus r. We can use that formula also. Okay. So let's put value. So S3 is given. So first put n equal to 3. Substituting n is equal to 3. Here n is 3. R raised to 3 minus 1 upon r minus 1. Okay. Now for S6, we are putting n equal to 6 here. So n equal to 6. Here also we have to substitute n equal to 6. R raised to 6 minus 1 upon r minus 1. Now we have the values, so let's substitute those values. So S3 is 125. So 125 equals to a r raised to 3 minus 1 upon r minus 1, and this is 152 equals to a r raised to 6 minus 1 upon r minus 1. Now as here we have in both the terms denominator is r minus 1. So let's divide this second equation by first equation, so that a and r minus 1 will get cancelled and the equation will be in terms of r only. So we are dividing this equation by this equation. So a r raised to 6 minus 1 upon r minus 1 divided by a into r raised to 3 minus 1 upon r minus 1 equal to 152 divided by 125. So here a get cancelled, r minus 1 get cancelled. So this is r raised to 6 minus 1 upon r cube minus 1. Now r raised to 6, this is r raised to 3 square. minus 1 upon r raised to 3 minus 1 equal to, here it is 152 upon 125. 152 divided by 125. Now the numerator is in the form a square minus b square. So the factors are a plus b, a minus b. That means r cube plus 1, r cube minus 1 divided by r cube minus 1. 152 upon 125. Now r cube minus 1 get cancelled. So we get r cube plus 1 equal to 152 upon 125. So to find r cube, subtract 1 from both sides. So 152 upon 125 minus 1. So that becomes 152 minus 125 upon 125. That is 27 upon 152. Now here index is 3. So this is 3 by 5 cube. 3 cube is 27 and 5 cube is 125. So value of r is 3 by 5, which is asked. So r is 3 by 5 using formula for Sn. This is your today's assignment. Solve the following. If for a GP T4 is 24, T9 is 768, find Sset. Second question is S4 and Sset are given, find R. The third one is a little bit difficult question, but I think if you understood the concept, you can easily solve it. If S is sum, so we have formula for sum, okay? P is the product. Try to write down the product. R is sum of the reciprocal of n terms of a GP. First n terms of a GP. Prove that P square equal to S upon R raised to n. See, we have formula for sum. Then we can find the product. So write the product A into AR into AR square, so on up to AR raised to n minus 1. Try to find out it. R is sum of the reciprocals. Write the reciprocals. You can see that it is also GP. So again use a formula for Sn of a GP to find this R. But now the ratio will be different. It will not be R. Okay. So you have to find out the first term and common the ratio of the new GP. And you have to substitute that. So find that R and find left side and right side differently. And verify that both are equal. Okay. Thank you. See you in the next video.